Round 15 of the Bowls Premier League here in Moama, BPL21, the first of the night session matches. We are very much looking forward to this contest between the Melbourne Extreme, who desperately need a victory at 6 and 8, and the Gold Coast Hawks, who are already 2 wins better off than their previous attempt at BPL20 in Moama. Very exciting prospect, this one here, before the evening session commences on Fox KO and Sky Sports NZ. Val Febo here with you, and alongside me, we've had a little bit of a breath, Connor Munnings, but I'm not quite over what we just saw on this very rink about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm just coming down from that Sydney Lions versus Sydney Saints game in what was probably one of the all-time great Bowls Premier League games, with the Sydney Saints getting a win in a tiebreak of a Dawn Heyman special, a Dawn Heyman jack in the pit off her first bowl. It was great to see, and just the skips as well. Jamie Walker and Nathan Black played absolutely superb.
It was sensational. And Peter Williams, Club Support Manager at Bowls Australia, is alongside us. Peter, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Val. I have to say, this game has got a lot to look up to, because that really was, I think, probably one of the best games I've ever seen in BPL history. It was absolutely spectacular. I was meant to be doing the commentary, but I wasn't. Look at that start from Kylie.
Well, if that's anything to go by, we might be on for a pretty good one.
Exactly right. But then she's got Kelsey behind her, so we'll see what she can do.
So it is Kylie Lavis, Nick Carl and Jack McShane up against Nick Brett, Kelsey Cottrell and Nathan Rice. The coaches are Mark Thatcher for the Hawks and Kelvin Kirko, OAM.
And Kelsey just pulling up a little bit short there.
Kylie Lavis was a BPL All-Star on debut at BPL18, one of the more incredible debuts, equalled only by Nathan Black with his first full tournament.
Yeah, great start from Kylie. 2 beautiful lead bowls.
Kelsey Cottrell was part of that first All-Star team at BPL 14 3 years ago in 2022, the first edition of the 10-team competition.
Kelsey looking to put a little bit more on this one. She's hanging out, which seems to be quite common on this rink. It's a tricky rink.
Yeah, the non-ditch side, or the predominant green side, turns a little bit more than the ditch side. It can be a little bit tight, but it's all about finding your patterns. Kylie Lavis.
Ooh, she made it past it. Yes, she has.
Sensational start from Kylie here.
And we've seen that from her, Connor. She's been pretty on the money from what we've seen of the Melbourne Extreme so far.
Okay, Kylie needs to get into that bunch at the moment and just rearrange that head, which we'll be trying to do, and it looks like she's hanging out again.
It's all about finding your rhythm, and now the skips will come down at the crossover. It's Jack, Reginald, Maxwell, McShane, the fourth, we think it is.
The fourth.
It gives us a wry smile. Didn't realise that was his full name, but there you go.
Yeah, so even though Kelsey hasn't rearranged the head, she's got herself in a good position.
Jack McShane, the AO pairs winner from last year.
Force finalist as well, Connor. It was quite remarkable what he put together. He's currently the world #2 bowler in the World Bowls Series, which we looked up before.
Yeah. It was absolutely brilliant seeing those young guys win the Australian Open. It was such a good thing for bowls.
Defeated Nathan Rice and Flynn O'Shaughnessy in an extra end of the men's pairs final.
Can he defeat Nathan Rice again today?
He's going to try it. We're into the stage now. We have played 14 matches, so as we round the table, or as we round the bend to go home, everyone has played each other. And this will be the second time that these two teams have faced off at the BPL.
Okay, Jack wants to really just put one in front of those 2 Kelsey bowls at the back there, and he'll be happy. No, he's going to join the bunch. So he's rearranged the head a little bit, so that's not too bad, but it looks like they're holding 4, which is not too bad. And we have to wait here. Nick's gone a bit wide again.
Got rid of that back bowler of the extremes.
These teams met on this very rink yesterday morning. The Melbourne Extreme won the final 7 ends to win it in a tiebreak.
I do remember that.
Okay, Jackie's looking to get in front of those bowls or something near the back here, I'd say.
It has finished around the back, so that's a nice little grouping, and you can hear the clapping from the Extreme faithful. Nick Brett with that compact release. He's going to try and clear that bowl out here to finish this first end.
Okay, he's going to get something here. Oh, he's taken... Oh, they've still got 4, do you think, Val?
Definitely 3. I think the front one, it's close. They might measure it.
4.
Is it a 5th, though? That's the question. This would be a mighty start for the Melbourne Extreme if they can get it. It already is, but a 5 is...
I don't think it's 5, but 4. What a start for the Extreme.
An extreme start.
Please.
A four on any end in the BPL is impressive. So to get it on number 1, that's very, very advantageous.
All right, see if Kylie can continue what she did last end, going in this direction.
Just a hub of people here around the Moama Bowling Club.
Just a couple of feet short. Kylie works as a physiotherapist. Kylie and I work together sometimes for evaluating disabled bowlers, so I do work with her occasionally.
She's very good at what she does, Kylie Lavis. Nay Whitehead. We're actually married on the exact same day last year, October 26.
Good position there for Kelsey. Okay, Kylie just needs to add a couple of feet and she'll be right on it. Looks like she's got it here. She's got the weight. Oh, no, it's still pulling up. Seems to be pulling up there. Good positioning there. Kylie needs to get up there.
So the Melbourne Extreme started this well, but they won the first set against the Pioneers in their last matchup, and Adelaide came back to win that in a tiebreak. Really put the Extreme on the back foot, but this team did sort of start slowly in November, and they really worked their way into it to finish 4th on the table. Pioneers got them in the first final.
Could be 2 here to the Extreme at the moment, but they're in front of the jack.
There's plenty of room to draw another shot here for the players.
Certainly is.
As Kelsey Cottrell got around, she has, and that's a nice little grouping at the back there, right on top of the respot mark.
As a skip, you'd be looking at that and go, I prefer the ones at the back. So we'll see what the skips can do here.
The Hawks played on this rink a couple of matches ago, just before that Lions and Saints match, and they won that in straight sets against the Melbourne Pulse, 7-2, 5-4. So got good form on this rink.
Okay, young Nick wants to either sit behind the jack here or get shot. Oh, he's looking all right for weight. He's going to make contact again. They've got shot still, but still in front of Jack.
So Nick Brett.
He's playing a weighted shot, looking for Jack in the ditch probably, or take the ball. He's got,
He's
got both.
He's got the fortunate result there. So that is a toucher. That is in the ditch, and they're holding 4. Can they get the immediate reply? Jack McShane. Have a look at where that Jack is and see if he can push his black bowl there.
He's got a choice of really drawing or playing weight at those 3 bowls and getting rid of them. He's gone for the draw.
He may decide to do that with his last, possibly to minimise the damage. Having said that, this is not a bad effort. He had the line.
It's in the ditch.
But he has gone a little bit too far. So Nick Brett.
Yeah, he's got a bit to think about now. Jack, what'll I do? Take those 3 out or try and beat them?
A little bit of a bounce there.
What would you do, Connor?
Oh, I'd probably try and beat them. The Hawks do have another shot in the pit as well. Oh, he's going 3 bowls by the sound of it.
Yep.
He's got a great backhand runner. Jack McShane, he's close. He's cleared 2 of them out.
No.
And then almost had his roll right up to where the Jack is. That would have been the most fortunate of results.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on.
Still 3 down.
Hard to tell.
Rod
3.
Bates.
Yep, 3 down.
Rodney Bates, our marker, has 3 paddles up in the air. So Nick Brett, just to try and reply with a lazy 4 here. Bizarre start to this match.
If he gets this one in, we're going to have a 4 and a 4 to start this game off.
Without even a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, power play, I should say. Sorry.
And he's done it.
So 2 4s to start this. That has not happened many times at Bowls Premier League level. We reckon it's going to be a 4.
Kelsey wants to measure for...
I think they're just making sure that it's a 4th, possibly. Or maybe measuring for 5 here.
3. She was measuring for that.
Oh, there you go.
Bowl.
So it is 3 in the end to the Gold Coast Hawks. So 7 shots combined across the first 2 ends. And the Melbourne Extreme keep the lead. 4 shots to 3 after 2. And we've gone a little bit shorter. We saw the Hawks do this against the Melbourne Pulse this morning, Connor.
Yeah, they do like the short ends, Val. One of the few teams at the BPL that I think really use this as a strategy.
The Ospreys, another one of those. So,
looks like it's travelling a bit.
Ellie Lavis just going to crash into Kelsey's there and
it's all right.
End behind, so she's passed.
Kelsey will just be looking to sit that last bowl. It's pulling up a bit. She won't be happy with that.
We put the link up, Connor, before for that last match that we saw between the Lions and the Saints, and the comments are already coming in on our post thick and fast saying if this doesn't get you up off the couch, nothing will. And I think you and I were both almost standing up and cheering every single bowl. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. If you have some time, I definitely recommend going on and watching that, but maybe wait till after this game.
Or get a split screen.
Split screen.
Split screen.
Yeah.
Or you can open up 2 different tabs and have...
Very modern.
Yeah.
Or even you can get YouTube on your TV and you've got a laptop, you can get both on at the same time.
Yeah. It's the world that we're living in.
Looks like Kelsey's holding a shot here just in front. Kylie's positioned very well, though just behind the Jack. See what Nick does here. He needs to get into this position here on the Jack, and he's got shot. So they've got 2 shots at the moment. Techniques to play through those. Only over, just over.
Jack McShane looking to really inflict some pain here. They need to make a move today in their last match.
Oh, he's played it well.
He got the Jack right towards his own.
Picked up shot. done.
It's not a bad effort from Nick Brett just to go around the back there, just in case.
Yeah, you had the option. You had the weight to play into those two extreme bowls, and if missing, ended up being in a good spot.
Let's have a look at the difference in terms of release here. Nick Brett so quick on the mat. And then have a look at Jack McShane's pre-shot routine immediately after as Nick Brett crashes in. And
enough for shot.
That is enough. I think it's just for the one. So have a look at Jack McShane here. His pre-shot routine. Nick Brett so quick on the mat.
He's going to have to play backhand with the jack. If he gets the jack, he could get 3.
There it is. This pre-shot routine, just so measured. Concentration, takes his time. And there's not much that can go wrong with it.
So he's got the weight to take jack for 3, but he's just hanging out.
Is he going to crash into his own? So just the one. The Gold Coast Hawks.
One of the Hawks.
Tie things up for a piece. After 3, and I think we might see a power play come out here for the Melbourne Extreme. Haven't quite seen a sign being raised.
I can't see a thing, Val.
Might be a double power play at the end of the set. Calvin Kirko didn't use one in one of the sets yesterday, did he, Connor?
Did not.
So I think we're going to see a double power play finish this opening set.
Okay, so they're playing at similar length. Short to the middle.
Obviously, this is the only game going on at the moment.
That's a great start.
The TV broadcast starting straight over on the TV rink after this.
First one of those, Suns and Pioneers, 4 o'clock, KO, Sky Sports NZ and Fox Sports Australia. So if you don't have any of those, would highly suggest to go to your local bowls club, because I'm sure all of them are going to be playing it, or just go to a friend's house, Connor, knock on the door and say, I'm coming to watch the bowls.
That's what I'd be doing.
I don't blame you.
If I wasn't.
Especially if you could have watched this morning or this afternoon's match.
Yeah.
Oof.
That whipped over. Wind's coming up a little bit. That whipped way over. We're feeling on the back of it here. It's affecting the bowls.
So Nick Brett saying, up to you. You can come back the other way if you like. So telling Kelsey to just change a little bit here. And Nick Brett doesn't mind it.
Yeah, nice, Kelsey.
Just a little issue with the camera there.
They've got a nice draw, those Drake Conquests. They've done it very well over the years. Oh, good bowl. Connor's run away to fix up the cameras.
Yeah, just had a little issue there.
So
We do apologise.
We'll keep you informed what's going on.
Well, we've still got him on, so
Yep.
it's just one of the cameras is.
And he takes Jack.
So it's been a really nice response from the Gold Coast Hawks since that opening end. Losing a 4, but they've regrouped nicely. Tie things up after 3.
So they're holding one shot at the moment.
Jack McShane, this might have the
Jack,
goods.
Jack's come in beautifully here and take shot.
That is more than enough.
That is a beautiful, beautiful bowl. Exhibition draw bowling from young Jack McShane. But Nick's got something to say about that.
Well, he's not far away here, Nick Brett.
If he grabs Jack here, he has.
And he's ended up on it as well. That is...
So they've got 2 touches back there and Holden 2.
Mightily impressive.
And there's a hell of a lot of bowls in front of it.
Jack McShane has got 1 left after this one.
Looks like our cameras are fixed.
Will be soon enough. And so just drifting in there. This is a hard one to get to if you are Jack McShane.
It is.
You can see where that Jack is, and definitely not easy. So Nick Brett with his final bowl of this 4th end.
It's a bit hard to see with the cameras what the head looks like, but at the moment there's 2 and maybe 3.
That is a monster from Nick Brett. Just snuck around everything. And he's enjoying himself out there. Timeout called by Jack McShane. Get a little bit more time to analyse this. Needs to try and cut this down to 1 if he possibly can, because they'll have their power play and last bowl.
This is not a pretty head for Jack.
So timeout has been called.
His backhand basically is covered. Forehand, he has to do a dead draw. Probably only cut it down, but it's going to be hard. Let's see what he does. So he's playing backhand weight underneath those 2 bowls by the looks of things. Or pushing 1 up.
So Jack McShane, what has he got in response?
Yeah, trying to push 1 up, and a very hard shot.
So that'll be a 3 to the Gold Coast Hawks. An impressive collect.
Okay, we've got power plays left, right and centre.
And 7-4 is the score. The Melbourne Extreme now need a 2 on the last end to take this opening set.
Okay, Kelsey up again, short end, Matt back. Check in the centre. Power play for both teams. Every shot's worth a lot here. Okay, Kelsey's beyond the Jack, which isn't a bad thing. Especially when the Jack's in the centre like this.
So the Melbourne Extreme with their power play, or with a double power play, they will, as I said, need a 2. Double that to 4. And
Kylie's dobbed it.
The Hawks have been extremely impressive on these short ends.
Clear tactic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Kelsey Cottrell, well, she continues
She picks
that
it up.
fashion.
Oh, through. Good spot though. Just touches it on the right-hand side of the Jack. Leaves Kylie with shot still. Oh, this is thereabouts again. Another touch of the Kylie. So both those bowls next to the Jack at the moment are touches. Kylie holding shot.
It's been supreme leading from Kelsey Cottrell in this set. The double power play, it's something that you rarely see. And Kelsey again goes past, so it's just all handy bowls for Nick Brett to utilise, and it's exactly what happened in that last end that saw them generate a 3.
Yeah, the way this is looking at the moment, it's a positive for the Hawks. Come off Kylie's bowl, take Jack. You can afford to be a bit over.
Kylie
Oh,
Davis.
that's a good shot. Right, so that's taken that shot away I just described. So that's a very nice shot by Kylie. They can still make contact now, but they have to be a bit over, try and get it back.
So at the moment, it's one. And Kylie out there with Margaret Laureen Smith. They both know each other very, very well. Have played at the Australian Fours and won the Australian Fours together. Back at 2020, well, it was the 2021 Oz champs. It played in 2022 at Broadbeach. And that one from Nick Brett. Well, that's enough, I reckon. That might be enough for shot. It's close.
Our marker's not telling us anything, Val.
Because I think it's a measure. Might have gone the early crow. Jack McShane looking to ensure this. They need to get a 2. And the Hawks just need to defend that. A loss of 1 is no big issue for them because they'll take the set. And that's
a good effort.
They are surrounding it.
So the Hawks are probably playing to, we don't care about the 1 down. Oh.
So Jack McShane looking to try. He's got 2 bowls left to try and affect this. Needs to generate a 2. Nick Brett's going to try and do everything he can to avoid allowing him to get there. What has he got? It's
he likes
through.
it.
That is a nice
That is a beautiful
finish.
bowl.
I reckon it's pretty close for 2. Definitely 1 as indicated by Kylie Lavis. So Nick Brett.
Well, the market told us they were 1 up before.
It's close. Nick Brett's going to take a timeout here, I believe.
Oh.
Kelsey's quote is maybe only 1, but it's very close. You can see it there on the 45.
She's not 100%.
Are we going to see some weight here from Nick Brett?
Yeah, she's looking over to her group, working out what we should do.
Bit more weight.
Bit more weight into it.
Backhand runner for Nick Brett. Can he get around? Can he get around? Oh, that's close. It's just the 1 to the extreme. So now Jack McShane will have it all to do.
Okay.
Same bowl almost that he needs. Or does he go for those Melbourne or those Gold Coast Hawks bowls clean?
Well, he's drawn so well. I think he should just try and draw again. Sit on that back bowl, and he'll have his 2, and that'll give him the set.
Jack McShane.
I think that's what he's elected to do.
For the first set. He's not far away. He's got perfect weight, but he's
a little bit
hung it
wide
out on a high line. And the first set will go the way of the Gold Coast Hawks. It's a 1, double that to 2 for the extreme. 7 shots to 6 for the Hawks.
That was a cracker of a set to start with. All happening. Big scores for the first couple of ends. Finish like that where anyone could have won it.
Jack McShane
sets us up for a big second set, I think.
Jack McShane a bit frustrated. And it's fair enough. He had it on his mat. He had the chance, but sometimes it's easier said than done. Nick Carl comes into the match, as does Nathan Rice. So the 2 subs come on. Kylie Lavis and Kelsey Cottrell are off.
See if Lurch does his usual thing and puts it straight on.
Well, he's been doing it all tournament.
He has. Just a couple of feet short. Seems to be pulling up down that end, Val.
Nathan Rice and Kelsey Cottrell have been the two constants for the Gold Coast Hawks since their return to the Bowls Premier League in BPL 14. Nick Brett, their third partner. They've gone with Shannon McElroy, Brett Wilkie, and now Nick Brett. So Nathan Rice, what has he got with his second? Just going to go past, which is a good home.
Yeah, good there. He'd like to be in front of that back bowl. No, he just decides to dead draw it instead.
I think Carl was in pretty handy form last night up against the Tasmania Tridents on the TV rink. Played very nicely, and he'll look to do so again here. They are in a bit of danger.
Here's a good bowl, Val. Here's a good Val. Yes, shot. Lovely.
Carl trying to make his way down. Connor, I must say you've done a wonderful job with the cameras here.
Yes. We did have one camera just cut out for a bit, but it's all fixed now.
You have taken to this like a duck to water, my friend. Absolutely fantastic.
You get a couple of days under your belt and comes second nature.
Well, he had big shoes to fill.
I heard.
Lachlan Williams developed this very nicely, and we do miss him at BA, but he's gone on to bigger and better things.
Probably pulled up a little bit earlier than he wanted.
Jack McShane will look to try and fix up what happened in the opening set. Just not the result that they wanted. The Melbourne Extreme fell one shot short. Had the opportunity to win it. What can he do with this? He's close, but he's just going to miss on the high line. Not a bad spot to be in, though.
Good spot. Yeah. That's where he was trying to get last time, I believe. See if he can do it this time. He's done it very well. That's exactly where he wanted it. Great bowl.
So the night sessions tonight, 4 o'clock. It is on Fox KO Sky Sports NZ, of course, and it's the Suns and Pioneers up first, then the Steamers and the Lions, the Pirates and the Tridents, the Pulse and the Saints, and then we finish up with a huge match between the Geelong Jets and the Tweed Ospreys. That is going to be a huge contest to finish the night. The top two on the ladder.
Okay, he's putting in some protection here because Jack's just missed it twice by only a minuscule amount. If he gets that draw that he needs to push that bowl out or take the jack, he could have a couple. Okay, third attempt at the same shot. Let's see how he goes. He's just overcorrected here.
So that'll be one to the Gold Coast Hawks to start the second set. And they continue where they left off. Supreme performance so far. They've already beaten their wins tally from BPL20 by 2. It's been quite amazing.
Dick Carl leading.
Great start.
It's a bit of a tactic the Melbourne Extreme have employed this BPL. We traditionally saw him skipping.
Yep.
And even at the start of this BPL, I think he was skipping, but they've swap that around.
They did do that a lot in November. He and Ali Forsyth changed positions. I think Nick would skip the first set and have Kylie as his lead, and then Ali would jump in the second set, and Nick would go to the lead position, or vice versa. So, Nick Carl just looking to insert himself on this contest and just dropping short.
He's forced Lurch to change hands. We'll see what happens on this side, because it usually hangs valve, so he's probably aware of this. Ooh, look at it just bend under.
And that hand has traditionally been quite tight.
It is a tough hand.
Nick's gone big. And he's cleared the extreme bowls away. One of them stuck around somewhat.
Probably for the second shot.
Connor's just got a bug following him around here.
Yep.
You can see one just sort of flying around your face and not wanting to leave. It is that time of day when they do start to come out.
All right, so it's pretty open now. Nick would like just a little bit of jack. Push it away from that 9 o'clock bowl.
Yeah, just hide it a bit.
Yeah. Oh, but he's put it at 9 and a 3 o'clock. Two bowls you don't want.
Jack McShane looking to arrive here and nestle in for shot if he can. Sit on one of these bowls and stay. He's just drifted through. Not a bad home at all.
Still 2 to the Hawks. It's actually not that pretty though. Those 2 front bowls. What's he done here? Oh, he's gone past. That's all right. Okay, Jackie. Need to get a bit of Jack here.
He's not too happy with this Jack McShane.
No, it's held out again.
Unless,
oh my God.
That was very, very close to being the fortunate result. So no harm done for the Gold Coast yet, but Jack McShane knows what he's got to do with his last. Nick Brett on the trot behind this. And that is how you do it, but
Will he go? Oh,
yeah, there's
no, you can't really afford to go
No.
wait. Just look at the back.
yeah,
Got
the back
everything
is all the
there.
Hawks.
He's going to have to play just a controlled weighted shot through the jack, just a foot or 2 over. That's what he's trying to do.
Jack McShane is under, and he's
3 down.
could be. Laureen Smith
Yep.
puts up 3 paddles, and it's danger signs now for the Melbourne Extreme. 4-0 in favour of the Hawks. They've won 5 of the last 6 ends here in this contest, and it's a power play for the Extreme, who need to make good on it. They had an opportunity to win that first set. Couldn't quite take it.
Okay, this is so important for the Extreme now. Yeah, Lurch has got something to say about it though. Puts the ball straight on. Could have been a little bit more on it, but it's okay. This is close. Okay, two similar bowls, a little bit shorter, Jack. 6 inches away, in front. Extreme probably a little bit closer. He might have Jack here. No. Good spot though. Well, wind's picking up. See what it does with this bowl.
Yeah, it's been breezy all day today. Definitely not been easy to...
Oh, just a little bit more weight. So close. Okay, it's open up for Lurch now to get a little bit of Jack here. If he can hide it behind those bowls, he'll be happy. He's got the weight to know he's going to run into those bowls now. He's actually pushed the extreme into a good spot. They'll be happy about that. Nick's got good weight here again. And an upper shot. Great ball.
And covering the Jack there as well, Peter.
Yep. Two balls sitting next to each other. How far up in front of Jack? They could split them.
Yeah, about half a foot in front of the Jack.
Enough room to split. See what happens. I think he's going for the split.
Nick Brett. He's so close.
Oh, no.
He cleared everything away.
He's left extreme with 3.
But that is for the extreme. If you're Jack McShane, you're enjoying that sight.
Yes, you are.
Because it's a power plate.
Okay, he's putting down some protection here. Yep, he's covered the spot. So they're holding one on the respot. Nick needs to come and draw this for at least second.
Yeah, trying to get as close as possible here.
And he's got second.
Gives him options with his last bowl.
It does.
Had Nick Carl there calling Jack McShane just to land his own. If he does, there's a chance of pushing it back for 3.
Yep, certainly the shot to play. Oh, he's done it. Oh, it's just
Going
by
through.
a whisker. He's still got another bowl though. It's a bit like the last hand. He had 3 shots at it and missed it by the same amount. I think this hand is difficult with the wind coming up and coming through. It is not an easy shot when you're playing that controlled weight, only a couple of feet over.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the hardest shots there is in bowls.
What can Nick Brett do here?
Changed it.
He's got the bowl.
He's on fire, Nick Brett. He is on fire.
Now, it's almost like Jack's almost got the same shot. He has to hit Nick's bowl, push it into the extreme bowls behind. No, he's playing weight on the forehand.
I feel like this is a good idea. Jack McShane trying to split these 2 bowls. Can he get them? Oh, he killed it. And, well,
two to the extreme.
No, it might be a 3.
Might be a 3, you're right.
This might be a 3. This could have been a huge momentum shifter here. We're getting a
Nick
double
Brett has a bit of a giggle as he walks by.
And it is a 3. And guess what? You double that to 6. It's 6-4 in favour of the Melbourne Extreme power play now, indicated by Mark Thatcher. Double shots on offer for the Gold Coast Hawks. So the Extreme have changed the momentum here.
So fortunate drive there. He ran with it.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to kill it. They knew they had the back bowls. It's just smart from Jack McShane. He's got a huge drive, and it's won him a lot of titles over the last year. And this is a great start to the end from Nick Carl.
Great start.
Has that one stayed up for Nathan Rice? It has.
Just.
So the Extreme have just, they keep finding a way. You feel like the Hawks have been in the control of this match for the majority of it. But the Extreme keep finding a way to get themselves in the position where they have an opportunity to take victories and take sets. They had a very big chance to win the first with the last bowl. Didn't quite get there, and Nathan Rice on the run here.
Oh, he'd be licking his lips at that.
Oh,
I know.
Head, how it's set up.
Yeah, when Nick put that last bowl down, he wasn't happy. He gave him a bit of a target. Lurch had to go. Unluckily for the Extreme, he missed it. But he'll probably have another go here, the way it's looking. He's put some,
Oh,
no,
he's
that's
changed
better.
that. That is better. Will he change his shot?
someone, a little bit of movement behind the rink there, just on the far green, the outdoor greens that we have here at Moama.
Okay. Weighted shot, he's under again.
So 3 on the rink here for the Extreme, but you feel as though Nick Brett is going to pull something out of the hat. He has been on song throughout BPL21, his second experience at the Bowls Premier League. He's been phenomenal.
We've really seen those second BPL players really come into our own this tournament. Paul Foster, Jamie Walker, Nick Brett.
You're exactly right. It's been inspired, really.
Mm. Yeah, totally agree. Maybe they had nerves in their first round, but gee, they've settled in their second.
I don't know if it was nerves. We were talking with Andrew Howie this morning about just getting used to the format, because it's not easy to get your head around at times, especially if you've never played it before. Catherine Rednall has been pretty good as well. And this one from Nick Brett, he's going with some weight again. He's just going to miss. He'll clear one, but then he'll also clear their own, so they don't have a bowl on the rink. So not the finest looking head from a Gold Coast Hawks point of view.
No. No, not one yellow bowl to be seen, other than on the bank.
Jack McShane, he's going to get this up near the respot.
He has.
And Carl likes it.
Okay, he needs to make contact.
Nick Brett.
Oh, it's
He's
under.
under again.
Probably should have gone probably harder.
So this could be the second set right here. Melbourne Extreme trying to fight back. Lost in a tiebreak just prior to this against the Pioneers. Is Jack McShane popping in a blocker?
Oh, come on, come on. Oh, he's tried to.
I think we're going to see a nomination to kill here. Yes, we are.
Yeah, go hard.
Nick Brett going big, trying to kill this one. How close is he?
Still not super big though.
He's
That's the problem.
underneath. And that is a 5 to the Melbourne Extreme. That is huge. They defend the power play, and this is smart. Substitution coming on Kelsey Cottrell before the tiebreak, because that's exactly where we're going. Kylie Lavis not quite coming on yet. Interesting choice from Kelvin Kirko. 11-4, 1 end to play in the second. We're going to a tiebreak. This end just for shots up purposes.
Yeah, great comeback from the Extreme. There's a cracker of a start. Well done. Couldn't ask for better than that.
The Extreme need victory here It is vital for their chances of finals.
Yeah, good bowl.
So maximum of 2 ends to go, or there's definitely this end and one more, unless the tiebreak is killed. And we go into the ninth session.
Yeah, the length of the tiebreaker could be interesting.
It depends on who has the mat, so we'll get
exactly right.
Coin toss and see what happens there. Will we see another episode of Dawn Heyman from the Lions and Saints matchup just prior to this?
Well, you think if the Lions win the toss, they'll play their short end, but do they play short to the centre or short to the ditch?
The Gold Coast Hawks have been playing mat up usually to the ditch.
So I think the corn toss in the tiebreak is going to be a very important factor.
I do like what the Gold Coast have done in terms of bringing on Kelsey Cottrell here just to get a loosening end in before the tiebreak, just to reacclimatise herself. Mark Thatcher.
And she's done it well too. Look at that. On you, Kylie.
Kelsey, you mean?
Kelsey. KK.
Or KC.
KC.
KK is Christina.
That's right.
So they hold sway, the Hawks at the crossover. They were a set and 4-0 to the good. And in fairness, this is very similar to their resumption tournament at BPL 14. They led a set and 4-1, 4-2 against the Melbourne Extreme in the last round. All they had to do was win, Connor.
Oh.
And they didn't, and they missed finals. And the Melbourne Extreme won a tiebreak when they'd only won 1 out of 7 or 8.
They're not going to miss the finals here, are they, though?
Well, you never know.
Oh, stays up. It's a good bowl.
So we've got 1 end to go after this, which will be a tiebreak. Unless, of course, that tiebreak, if someone nominates to kill, you can do that in a tiebreak. And we can play 2 tiebreak ends or 3 if both teams nominate a kill. I've never seen 3 tiebreak ends played. I've seen 2 on occasion. Just ticking through the motions here. 11-4 in favour of the Melbourne Extreme, who are absolutely desperate to get back on the winners list. Hasn't been the finest of days for them.
Okay, final bowl before we see the coin toss.
And everyone back onto the rink for 2 bowl triples, and that will be, well, a decent collect in the end. To the Gold Coast Hawks, I think it's going to be a 3, at least a 2. They'll measure for the 3rd. Kelsey's got the fingers out. And it's 2 in the end. So, 11-6.
Oh, who won the toss?
We'll find out when we see the mat.
Hawks. What are they going to do?
Oh, they're going to give
it
the mat
away.
away.
Run away.
All right.
Wow.
I don't mind that.
Okay. They want last bowl. Last bowl's more important than that shorter length they were playing, they believe.
Full length.
That's what, yeah, obviously on the full length, away from the short length that the Hawks have been playing.
So Kylie Lavis on her resumption. Well, this could be a fine start. It is a longer length as well. Comes in cold, no problems. Kylie Lavis, I should say. I think I called her Whitehead. How's the reply?
Yeah, good there. Don't mind that.
Kylie trots in. She doesn't mind this too much. It's going to be just in front or just on. That's not a bad second either. And it's going to fall over as well.
No, it's all right. Kelsey chasing. She's just going to be there. No. Okay, 2 to the extreme at the moment. Early days.
Nick Carl, in his first bowl of the tiebreak, he was supreme in that second set.
Okay, let's watch this bowl, see how much it hangs.
He's done well here. He's done very well.
Drawn shot.
More importantly, got his line right.
What's going on back there?
I don't know how hard it is for some people. It's not to move behind the rink in a tiebreak.
Anytime. Stop there.
Coming to the bowls, there's a match on. Just be careful. There we go. Nathan Rice will resume.
Yeah, a few people eager to get their good seats for tonight's matches, Val.
And that one's in the ditch.
Oblivious of what's going on around them.
So Nick Carl with his second of this tiebreak. Nathan Rice is going to have another opportunity. So the respot, I think, I don't know who that's going to.
Yeah, is he asking for weight? Oh, he's going under again.
Just didn't find it there, Nathan Rice. Jack
No.
McShane, it's his turn now.
He's had trouble on that hand. They're scooping under. It's one of those hands where you know it's going to be holding, so you tend to go a little bit under, and you go under too much and off it goes. Bloody painful.
Club Maryland's products. Already won a plethora of national titles. Jack McShane. Looking to add another one here or go to the back.
You don't really want to add here.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah, probably. Are they thinking if there's weight, it'll be on the same hand that Nathan Rice has been going on, Connor, to possibly skew the jack out to the right of screen, and that's where they're putting their bowls.
Yes. The only clear path to the jack, so they'll probably continue on that angle.
That's where Nick Brett's going.
Yeah, see, it's just hanging up.
It's a hard shot to play. Two in a measure.
It's almost like you have to play a harder weight. Because it's either holding or ducking.
So either way, it comes down to Nick Brett's last bowl.
So he'll be trying to put something down there on the left back.
And that...
Probably a little bit short.
Yep.
Right, he has to hit it hard. None of this mucking around. Control weight.
Nick Brett Final bowl of the tiebreak. He's gone harder. He's watching. How close is he? I think he's underneath.
He's under as well.
But he's hit his own and almost a little result. But the Melbourne Extreme, once again for the second day in a row, they defeat the Gold Coast Hawks in a tiebreak on this very rink. A supreme performance from the Club Sunbury franchise, who came from a set behind to get the victory. Sensational, and it keeps them alive in BPL 21. We've got to get a wriggle on because Connor and I have to run all the way up to our platform. Peter, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It was fantastic. And Connor, thank you very much.
We'll join you back on Rinkside Live tomorrow morning.
Yes, we will. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's going to be the Pirates and the Jets. But until then, have a great night and enjoy the night session from 4 p.m.